All right, guys, you showed some interest in me showing some of these platforms that are social media based, Web3 based, but they are basically for mining crypto. So these sites allow you to do some of the things that you do already, say like on Instagram, Facebook, just social media posting, for instance, right? And instead of just the likes that are vanity based, you can get paid actual money, or you can generate money in terms of cryptocurrencies. Now, this particular app is called APPICS. I'm going to leave in the description directions of how to get this app. I've had this app now for nearly 10 years, by the way, because again, if you remember the Hive blockchain video that I made a couple of days ago, this is one of the apps that was sitting on top of the app, and then it's gone on to do their own thing. They're sitting on their own blockchain now, and they're linked with Telos. So you can buy and sell this particular APPICS token on the Telos blockchain or on some kind of decentralized platform. And I'm going to talk about that briefly later. As you can see on the side there, it says $17.60. That's the balance that I have on my account right now for some of my posts that I've made, the rewards of the posts. Obviously, I've moved some of the money out over the years. And back in the day, during the all-time highs, that was worth actually in the thousands. But you never know. This might come back. The price itself is, like many other tokens, it's down about 99%, especially these very, very tiny caps, right? But they do have the potential of suddenly blowing up, doing the 1000x, 20,000x, 1 million x's. These are the kind of platforms that do that, because it takes a little bit of investment from someone big. Maybe they get bought out by Facebook or by Instagram, whatever. These are the kind of apps that would give you that 1 million x return. So it's a fun app anyway. I post pictures on Instagram anyway. Why not do it for a bit of crypto? Anyway, so here's my page. This is what it looks like. That's my profile picture. I have 63 followers. Not too amazing, because again, I don't engage that much on this platform. Those are the ones I follow. I'm going to go through some of their accounts in a minute, but this is an example of a post. Okay, I've posted a photo of these beautiful whatchamacallums pumpkins on a pumpkin farm that I went to, and then these are the votes that I got. I got 6 votes, and that's 61.786 APX, okay, which is 6 cents. But at the point of posting this, which is last autumn, which is the last time I actually posted on this, which is kind of weird, I got to get posting again. That was actually worth maybe something like £6 or something, or $6 at least, right? And here's a comment from someone: happy Halloween. So as Halloween is approaching us, maybe I should consider reposting on this platform again. Here's one that I posted about eating strawberries. Obviously, you can also include a little bit of a blurb. It doesn't have to be just like tags. I mean, it's pretty much identical to Instagram in the way you use it. I don't know if you guys remember when I was away in, where was somewhere in Italy? I think this was in Florence or Pisa. And I posted, man, it seems just like yesterday. The whole year has passed since then. This happened, let me see, what's the date on this? Last year. So it was this time last year, by the way. Man, I need another holiday. You can also post videos. Let me just zoom down to, so that's a video that I posted when I was visiting a cousin, and I did a little bit of a post about a cafe that I saw, and that earned, how much did that earn? I probably earned a little bit more than the photo, because this was 2 years ago now. Amazing. That earned 59 cents or 60 cents. But again, at the point of posting that probably was worth something like $60 to $70 for that little post. So that's quite interesting. Now let's look at other people's stuff. My stuff is relatively boring. Actually, before we do that, I just wanted to show you other things that you can do. This is the wallet. You can see all the coins coming in. Okay, I can increase. Okay, you can go by transactions. No transactions in the last year, obviously. Rewards shows you how your rewards are coming in. People voting for you. You can get curation rewards from people you voted for as well. You can power up. You can add more money to that, or you can power down, which is to collect your money back into wallet if you want to trade it out, for instance, right? You can delegate to other people. Okay, there you go. So, like I said, let's check out other people's posts. So this is my feed. This is Karen, one of the people that I follow. I believe that she's one of the most enthusiastic posters on this platform. As you can see, she's posted very, very recently. This was posted today, actually, I think 3 hours ago, as you can see. And this is about some sort of analog photography. She's made 57 cents with that post. And, you know, she's quite consistent. 57 cents for a post that a picture you throw up that you're going to post anyway on social media, I think is pretty good. You know, even though, you know, as long as she doesn't cash that out and actually just spends it later or waits until the token goes up even, you know, 100%, whatever, or 10x, whatever, then that's suddenly worth $5 and whatever. Okay. She obviously posts about natural things, nature. So yeah, that's an example of a user. Very, very similar to any other social media platform. These are some of the other people I follow. Obviously, AI has suddenly infiltrated this platform as well. So nothing is safe from AI, which is pretty sad, to be honest. But you can also view by category. So there's challenges, for instance. Again, that's another way of making more money, where the organizers or the programmers, whatever, the bigger communities on here, issue out challenges, go out and post pictures of your coffee or what have you. And those tend to earn a little bit more. Okay, so these are some of the challenges that they have here. You can see that there's some sort of theme. There's a hats challenge, I suppose. Quite interesting photography. That looks like AI, to be honest. But 22 cents for a little bit of an AI post isn't too shabby. You have NFTs. Not quite sure how that works, to be honest. I think these are just pictures of NFTs that you've created. I don't think you can actually sell or buy NFTs on this platform. I think it's just, you can promote your NFTs, for instance. There's a bit of advertising going on the top there. Minty catch up with trendy NFTs aligned. So obviously this platform is using that maybe to generate a little bit of income themselves. Crypto. I expect to see a lot more about crypto on here. I used to post some crypto stuff on here, but I've since just reverted to just doing lifestyle stuff because I don't think that there's that much of an interest in crypto, ironically, even though it's a crypto platform. Fashion. By the way, this isn't loading, but there's usually a lot more happening on here. For instance, all right, let me click one randomly. So, people post about, it's very, very sort of organic. It's not like a super professional stuff, but you do get some professional stuff on here too. By the way, these are the trending posts. If I just go to hot, you can see the display different. Right. So not all of them are necessarily trending. All right. So if I were to go back to NFTs, then you can see that there's a hell of a lot more happening, okay, because I had it on trending. So fashion, lifestyle, I expect to see to be quite huge. Right, so this is the category that I post mostly under. I post lifestyle stuff, just people posting about their day, how they get around. My internet is a bit wonky today, so it's not loading as fast as it should. Welcome to third world Britain, everybody. Even the internet slowed down. By the way, the government has completely kneecapped the internet over here, such that, they've put some hurdles in front of us. So now we have to jump through some hurdles to get to websites. So I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of stuff happening in the background that slowed down our internet somewhat. So that's another one that posts quite a lot in the fashion and lifestyle. Very Instagrammy, as you can see. So very nice. Which other one? There's sports, arts. You get the idea. Different categories. Food. That's another one that I sometimes post in. Fitness, beauty. So just like Instagram, if you're a fan of any of these genres and you post anyway, comedy, dance, then this is your thing. Okay. Now, I was going to show you something else. So in order to post, it's very easy. You just press this symbol. It looks like the Instagram symbol is basically just a camera symbol, and that allows you to just post, right? I've already talked about this bit. So that's pretty much it. It's basically an Instagram on blockchain. And when people like your posts, it allows you to earn some crypto. Now, let me like this post, for instance. Let me find one of Karen's posts. I think there's also a time limit to voting. So I think it's the first 7 days. If a post is older than 7 days, you can still vote, but I don't think they get much from that anymore. So like if I wanted to support this post now, I can hit this button here and I can decide what percentage I want to vote at. I'm going to give it 100% and swipe down to cancel, swipe up to vote. Boom. And that's voted. So that's given 100% of my voting power to Karen, and it's sort of like is gamified in that you can't vote infinitely. The more you vote, your voting power dies down, and you have to wait for it to recharge up. That way you avoid just burning out your votes. And very nice. So if you like this sort of thing, I've got many of these platforms where you can casually earn crypto, right? Some of the tokens obviously aren't worth that much at the moment, but you can just use that rather than the stuff that you're doing anyway. And one day, you never know, these things might do 1,000,000x, and then you'll be driving one of these cars you're looking at here. Not financial advice. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.